Good morning, children. This is 9th Standard Maths, Chapter 1, Number Systems. In number systems, we have various types of numbers, and those are natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, irrational numbers, and real numbers. So, let us study these various types of numbers in the beginning of this chapter. First one is the natural numbers. The numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., which we use for counting, are known as natural numbers, and these are denoted by the symbol n. Next is whole numbers. If we add the number 0 to the natural numbers, that means if we add the number 0 to the collection of natural numbers, we get the collection of whole numbers. Thus, the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. form the collection of whole numbers, and this is represented by the symbol W. Next is the concept integers. In integers, we have collection of negative and positive numbers including 0, and such numbers are called as integers, which are represented by using the symbol Z. The collection of numbers -4, -3, -2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. is called as integers. So, we have -4, -3, -2 and -1. These are called as the negative numbers and are called as negative integers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. are called as positive numbers and are the positive integers. Next is the rational numbers. A rational number is defined as a number R is called a rational number. So, any number R is called as a rational number if it can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Now consider these examples: 4 by 5, 9 by 15. These are expressed in the form of P by Q, in which the value of P will be equal to 4 and the value of Q will be equal to 5, and here the value of P will be equal to 9, Q will be 15, where both P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0, and this is represented using the symbol Q. Therefore, rational numbers also include the natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. The next number is the irrational numbers. A number S is called as a irrational number if it cannot be expressed in P by Q form is called as an irrational number, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. Therefore, in irrational number, we cannot express the number in the form of P by Q. Therefore, we have examples such as root 2, root 3, root 5. These all make up the collection of irrational numbers in which these can't be expressed in the form of P by Q. The next concept is the real numbers. All the rational and irrational numbers make up the collection of real numbers. Therefore, in a real numbers, we can have rational numbers and irrational numbers. Example, root 36, minus 12 by 13, root 19. All these numbers make up the collection of real numbers, and these are represented using the symbol R. These are the various types of numbers. Natural numbers denoted by symbol N, whole numbers W, integers Z, rational numbers q expressed in p by q form, irrational numbers which cannot be expressed in p by q form, real numbers which is represented using the symbol r, which is a collection of rational numbers and irrational numbers. The next topic in number systems is real numbers and their decimal expansions. We know that real numbers is a collection of rational and irrational numbers which are denoted by the symbol r. Now, we have two types of decimal expansions. We get decimal expansion when we perform a division to a real numbers. So that we have two types. So when we perform the division, for example, to a number 1 by 2, we get the final answer as 0.5, in which the remainder becomes 0. Such numbers, when the remainder becomes 0, it is called as terminating. Then consider another case. We have example 1 by 3, in which we do not get the remainder value equal to 0, whereas it will be non-terminating and recurring. Non-terminating means the remainder will not be equal to 0. Then what is this recurring? A single digit repeats more than 2 times or called as recurring. So when the remainder will not be equal to 0, we get non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So consider the example 1 by 3. Here we get 0.333 and the 3 digit has been repeated more than once or more than 2 times. The number which gets continuously repeated or recurring, we represent those numbers in this form, and the number which is repeated, we put to those digits above one line. This is called as a bar. That means which digit gets repeated more than twice, so that above those digits one line, that is bar, is applied to those repeated digits. Therefore, in real numbers, we have two types of decimal expansions. One is terminating, another one is non-terminating recurring. In terminating, the remainder becomes 0, whereas in non-terminating recurring, the remainder never becomes 0 and the number goes on repeating. Such are called as non-terminating recurring. Now, based on these concepts, we shall solve the problems. Write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. We have the first problem, that is 36 by 100. First, we will perform a division, that is 6 by 100. Therefore, now take 100 and we have the 36 number. 36 is lesser than 100. Therefore, take 0 and put a decimal point and take 0 here, so that it becomes 360. Now it is greater than 100. We know that 100 3s are 300. So, therefore, 0 and 6. Now, 60 is lesser than 100. So, to put 0, so 100, 6 is 600. Therefore, we got the remainder value equal to 0. So, in real numbers, in the decimal expansion, we have when the remainder becomes equal to 0, it is terminating. So, this 36 by 100 in decimal form, it is 0.36. And what kind of decimal expansion? When the remainder becomes equal to 0, it is terminating. So this is the answer. Decimal form is 0.36 and the decimal expansion is terminating since the remainder is equal to 0. Consider the next problem. We have 1 by 11. So when you perform the division, so we have 1. Now 1 is lesser than 11. So put one decimal point, take 0. 10 is again lesser than 11. So put 0 and take here 0. Now 100, it is greater than 11. So we know that 11 9s are 99. Therefore 10 minus 9, 1 is remaining. Now 1 is lesser than 11. So take 0. Again this 10 is lesser than 11. So put 1 0 here, take 0. Now 100 is greater than 11. So 11 9s are 99 and the remainder is 1. See here, in this problem 0.0909, these digits goes on repeating, and when the remainder will not be equal to 0 and the numbers will go on repeating, that is recurring, we call such decimal expansion as non-terminating recurring. So the decimal expansion will be equal to non-terminating recurring. So now here the decimal form is equal to 0.0909. So the number 0909 goes on repeating and it is recurring. So to these digits, that means to above these digits, we will put a line which is called as a bar. So 0901, above those digits we have applied a bar because it is repeating or it is recurring. So the decimal expansion will be non-terminating recurring. So this will be the answer to this problem 1 by 11. Now consider the third problem. We have 4 1 by 8. Which is in the mixed fraction. Convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction to perform the division. So 8 4s are 32. 32 plus 1 we will get 33 by 8. So now we can perform the division. So we have 8 33. So when you perform the division, we know that 8 4s are 32. Therefore 3 minus 2, 1 is remaining. 1 is lesser than 8. So put a decimal point, take 0. Therefore 10 is greater than 8 and 8 1s are 8. So 10 minus 8, 2 is remaining and 2 is lesser than 8. So take 0 and it will be 8 2s are 16. So therefore 10 minus 6, it will be 4. 4 is lesser than 8. So take 0. We know that 8 5s are 40. So 8 5s are 40 and the remainder will be equal to 0. When the remainder value will be equal to 0, the type of decimal expansion will be terminating. Therefore, the decimal form will be equal to 4.125 and the decimal expansion is terminating since the remainder value is equal to 0. So, this will be your answer. The next topic is decimal expansion of a rational number. We know that rational number can be expressed in the form of P by Q. So, the decimal expansion will be of two types. So, in decimal expansion of real number, we can have either terminating decimal expansion in which the remainder value will be equal to 0, and the other type is non-terminating recurring in which the remainder value will not be equal to 0 and the numbers goes on repeating, recurring. Therefore, the decimal expansion of a rational number can have two types. One is terminating, another one is non-terminating recurring. The next is decimal expansion of irrational number. We know that in irrational number, those numbers which cannot be expressed in P by Q form, those numbers are called as irrational numbers. So, the decimal expansion of irrational number will be non-terminating and non-recurring. Non-terminating means the remainder value will not be equal to 0, whereas non-recurring means the same digit will not be repeated more than two times. Even though the remainder value will not be equal to 0, the numbers will not be repeated, will be having the different values. For example, consider the irrational number root 2, in which it is non-terminating. We will not get the remainder value equal to 0 and it is non-recurring. See here, 1.41421, 35623, etc. The numbers are not repeating, instead they have the different values, and such numbers are non-recurring. Therefore, in decimal expansion of irrational number, we have only one type, that is non-terminating, non-recurring. So, based on these concepts, let us solve few problems. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Therefore, consider the first problem. We have root 23. So, this root 23 will be irrational because it is non-terminating, non-recurring. Therefore, root 23 is irrational. Consider the second number. We have root 225. Root 225 is rational or irrational, children? Yes, it is rational. Why it is rational? Because it terminates. When it terminates, the decimal expansion, when it terminates, it is rational. Why it is terminate? Because 225 is a perfect square. Root of 225 is 25. Therefore, it terminates since it is a perfect square. Therefore, root 225 is a rational number. Consider the third problem, in which we have 0.3796. The numbers are not present after this 0.3796. Therefore, this number is terminating. When it is terminating, the number is called as a rational. Therefore, 0.3796 is rational since it is terminating. Consider this problem, in which we have 1.10100100001, etc. This is rational or irrational, children? Yes, it is irrational because it is non-terminating. The remainder value is not equal to 0 and the numbers are not repeating. Therefore, it is non-recurring. So, in an decimal expansion, when it is non-terminating and non-recurring, it will be irrational. Therefore, the fourth problem is irrational since it is non-terminating and non-recurring. So, these are the answers and the reasons for the following numbers to be rational and irrational numbers. Thank you, children.